a little bit of my story. And I prepare kind of a presentation just very quickly to show you how everything started in music for myself. So I come from Brazil. My hometown is called Porto Alegre. It's a big city where we have a lot of cultural scene, big scene. And I started presenting in an old factory, and they used that space that was empty to do cultural things, which was very important for me to start off because I was 17, 18, and was the first time I performed for a public, like for an audience. Yes, you can go ahead. So we will have different buildings for culture, and this was an old hotel that was transformed like a cinema place, screening movies. I loved to go there, it was my favorite place till today. Yeah, you could go ahead. And we had parks and book fairs, and we would go every year. They would have this book fair where you can go talk with the authors and interact with the artists. It was amazing, really amazing. And all this feed my passion for the arts, for music, for writing and reading as a young Bianca, let's say. And yeah, you can go ahead, Yasmin, thank you. And I loved to go to the theaters. I didn't have much, to afford. I couldn't afford that much. But once a year, I would go and I would watch something in the theater, and it was amazing to go to a theater. To have this facility in your town to watch something play, or yeah, you can go ahead. So since a young age, that was me there playing the piano. My mom used to put the bones, and I grew up in a very happy family, and my parents there, in that picture, my 3 years old anniversary, they will always motivate me in the music. So the first thing I learned in my life to read wasn't a word, was a note, a musical note. I wasn't alphabetized, and I would read music from very young age, and was my passion, I just fell in love. So I kept going, and then I was 17, 18 year, and that was the place, the factory, was the first time. And I was very fortunate to have a photographer there for those pictures, because they gave to me. They said, one day, Bianca, you're gonna be showing these pictures, and he was right. So then I got from a newspaper for all these festivals and all these opportunities. The local newspapers will be there photographing you as a young songwriter to show you for the local neighborhood or local community, and that was very important. And then I started playing bands. Hey, you can go ahead. But then life, sometimes you think, okay, I need to survive, and it was very tough. Music, playing bars. So then I decided to go and do college, and I got a 100% scholarship in a private university doing architecture. So this was my university where I studied. Then when I got a diploma there and some projects, and after that, life as well. I was in a relationship, then the relationship did not work out, and that was the time I said, okay, that's the time I'm going to pursue music, because I left music, all this process, for 9 years. Then I decided, okay, but how am I going to do that? Now that I have a life in architecture, a profession, how am I going to change? This time? And then I said, okay, let's do something. I went to a DVD place. This is how I'm going to do it. I rented a DVD, and I said, I'm going to choose, I'm going to leave everything, I'm going to follow the music, I'm going to sell everything, I'm going to start all over again from zero. And then I rented 3 movies. a place called Notting Hill, then P.S. I Love You, and guess what? Wicklow landscape. Something happened. I don't know what happened. I got something. I got shivers. I got something said to me, you need to go there. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was magical. And I said, that's the place I'm going. And funny enough, the film had like a kind of reference, like, you know, was a loss, and then you pursue what you love. That was the movie, right? Yeah, you can go ahead. So then, that was it. I threw myself to unknown. I came to Ireland, I didn't know anyone, and I didn't speak English. I arrived in Dublin, I started busking. This is me busking there in Temple Bar. Then I start meeting people. I start meeting photographers again, I don't know why. And they took those pictures from, you know, so I have those pictures, everything I say I have those pictures, funny. And then I start studying sound engineering, and then I started, you know, knowing more about how to live from music. Yeah, you can go ahead. And then I start getting things. I got an opportunity to sounds in a movie called Writing Home. And this was after, you know, I'm meeting my family that's going now in the next. I moved from Dublin, settled in the countryside. I met I met my love again, and we made a family. So that was the perfect environment for me to really thrive and feel safe. So, yeah, so that's the movie Writing Home, which this week I got the news that is screening in the Aer Lingus transatlantic flights. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Thanks. So then I realized my wildest dreams. I play in Montreal Jazz Festival. I record an EP. I play in the Arts Center. I had pictures again from people that gave to me. It's just really funny. Yeah, you can go ahead. Then my family, Jacob, my son, and we had our place, our house, where we live. And then I started giving courses about songwriting. Then I developed some courses to help people to fill the gap, like myself, you know, like you start off. Yeah, you can go ahead, thank you. Then my husband built the studio, Birdland Music Studio, with our family, where I produce songs, I produce my own album, all from recyclable materials. It's a cabin in the woods in our house. And then at the top pictures, I had the opportunity to perform my own original songs in TG Carr in the culture program, which was an honor for me. I never imagined I could do that, so yes. And then I developed some music festivals, studied music festival, met my biggest idol, Wayne Shorter, in a concert. Then this is the pictures of the launch of my album, Time Machine. Some of you here tonight were there. And when I launched my album, thank you for being there. Yeah, you can go ahead. And also I made scores for films like Bridgerton, the Netflix series. Yeah. And this is the cover for my album, Time Machine, which was funded by Creative Ireland. I'm very grateful to have this opportunity. And this is my course where I teach people how to start writing songs from the start and recording. And it's been very successful. I have been doing last year in Roscommon Library and Longford Library as well. Also, this year I got one voice residency in the Roscommon Arts Center, which is my biggest work till now in Ireland. It's called Souls of Ranelagh, And it's a residence. It's a multi-phase artistic initiative that blends research, playwriting, and music to tell the stories of the inhabitants of an ancient burial ground in County Roscommon, Ireland, that was found in the region of Ma'i. It's all Roscommon, Tulsk, and Elfing, and then south of Roscommon. It was a truly transformative experience for me as an artist, focusing and connecting the history, and at the same time exploring myself as well as an immigrant, because in the site was discovered a remains of a lady that wasn't from here, and in her DNA they found that she ate a lot of fish, and so it's very intriguing. It's the biggest site discovered in Ireland with more than 600 remains. So it was a history study, and I composed 6 songs for the play. So we are now in the second stage to do it in Roscommon. So I hope now we go for the next stage. So hopefully I will bring more news about that to you guys. Yeah.
Culture night next year.
Yeah, culture night, maybe. Yeah, smart. Yeah, so I just finished playing my video clip. It is in my album. And just to, my last, sorry. Journey to Milky Way is my latest music single. What inspired me to make this song is the ancient Egyptian story of the heart and the feather, where one's heart is weighed to reveal the purity of their soul. And this single reflects the importance of living a life filled with purpose, pursuing what you love, and caring for those around you. And for me as an artist, the journey is much like navigating the stars, full of challenges, discoveries, and moments of pure inspiration. Journey to Milky Way serves as a reminder that true fulfillment comes from following your passion, staying true to your path, and uplifting others along the way, making the journey as meaningful as the destination. So yeah, so we can play that.